Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're giving you the 10 things you need to know before playing Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Judging by the 3 tons of dead fish, not well.
Insomniac Games is ready to show us why we bought a PlayStation 5 with the first-party PS5 exclusive we have seen in quite some time. That's right, no more cross-gen! Pop the champagne bottles, finally! We probably know your answer, but are you getting Spider-Man 2 on launch day? What villains are you hoping to see this time around? Let us know down in the comments. Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Story.
Light the fires. The great hunt begins.
At the time of this video's production, Insomniac has not shared too many details on what exactly Spider-Man 2's story will be, and frankly, we'd like for it to be as much of a secret as possible. What we do know is that the symbiote will have a big role in the story, which isn't all that surprising considering director Brian Intihar has stated that the team would like to explore that part of Spider-Man's lore. It's why they didn't include it as an unlockable suit in the 2018 game. Interestingly enough, Yuri Lowenthal, who voices Peter Parker, stated that he and the team looked at behaviors of those who suffer from addiction in order to properly convey Peter's darker side in the game. We can certainly see where the story might be heading, especially when considering which of the more animalistic villains are being featured here. Speaking of which... villains confirmed.
I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing. Pathetic.
One of the biggest reasons we get excited for massive superhero games like Spider-Man 2 is because of the anticipation behind which villains we might encounter. So far, only 3 villains have been confirmed, the first being Venom before we got a good look at Kraven the Hunter and Lizard. Other villains confirmed to return, well, sort of half-villains in some of these cases. They include Black Cat, Wraith, Taskmaster, Prowler, and Tombstone. Harry Osborn is also confirmed to be in the game, but his role in the story is unknown. But Intihar revealed an interesting detail at Summer Games Fest 2023. Eddie Brock is not Venom. Could Harry be Venom? No way.
Yes. We will.
Dual protagonists.
He got away from us. It's good, Pete. I saved the tracker.
In case no one broke the bad news to you, no, Spider-Man 2 will not have co-op. This was a mechanic many believed existed and latched onto it back when the game was first announced. Insomniac has opted to keep the game single player and is giving you the opportunity to play as both Peter and Miles. Whereas the main missions will be more strict in making you play as whoever the story needs you to play as, the rest of the game will let you off of the leash more. You will be able to play as both whenever you want and wherever you want, or as Intihar puts it, quote, you'll be able to, in the open world, freely switch between them with a simple button press, end quote.
I'm not gonna make it in time. Miles, the hunters tracked Connors to the Harlem Fish Market.
A new set of teeth.
He's mine. You sure? He's got big teeth.
So do I.
At first, we assumed that Peter would play somewhat similarly to how he handled in the 2018 game, but that PlayStation Showcase demo quickly proved us wrong. Of course we were. He's got the symbiote suit. This is the perfect set of powers for Insomniac's animators and programmers to toy around with, and the team has taken full advantage of the opportunity. Spidey's attacks seem way more vicious, and it looks like he'll be given brand new methods to take down Kraven's grunts with little effort. And he'll be able to bring groups of them down in just a single move. Less sting, more shock.
So, how's the hunt going?
In the 2020 spin-off, Miles obtains his own set of Venom powers, literally called Venom powers. But what separated him from Pete was how Miles' powers were tied more to his mobility, forcing players to utilize dashing a lot more, in addition to a few moves to maintain crowd control. This time around, Miles is leaning more into his electrical abilities, as the demo showed him chaining lightning across multiple enemies. Insomniac has also confirmed that both Spider-Men will feature their own skill trees as well as share one together, so spend your points wisely as you progress. The third wheel.
How'd you find me?
Follow the fish. Drone's picking up Lizard's trail.
He's still eating.
One interesting part of Spider-Man 2 we noticed was Genki's bigger presence. In Miles Morales, he was simply the geeky best friend who gave some intel every now and again. Now, he's a main part of the team, the Oracle to the duos Batman and Robin. From what we've seen so far, Genki looks like he'll serve as recon and will be able to take control of Kraven's drones throughout the game. How big of a part he'll play in your gameplay remains to be seen though.
He's right behind you!
I know! Whoa!
Be faster!
Fly faster!
Stealthy adjustments.
Can't let him find Connors, or he's done for.
Stealth will expectedly remain somewhat the same, but there are a few tweaks we noticed from the PlayStation Showcase demo. For starters, you will now be able to take down more than one enemy when the opportunity presents itself. So if you see two standing right next to each other, you can literally kill two birds with one stone. Or we should say web up two birds with one stone. There is also a bit more freedom in moving around, thanks to a new mechanic that allows you to create webbed type ropes at your leisure. You'll even be able to create a second one while already sitting atop one. The stealthy segments just got a lot more interesting. A new New York City.
Lizard sighted in Queens. Closing in now.
Something we quickly noticed in the PlayStation Showcase demo was the change of scenery. We anticipated Insomniac would reuse Manhattan from the 2018 and 2020 game, but with the improved hardware of the PlayStation 5, we can now explore two more boroughs of New York City, Queens and Brooklyn. Intihar states that including these two regions has now made the map twice the size of the previous two games. But now the big question is, how can the player effectively traverse these massive areas besides fast travel?
Genki, the lizard's loose at the fish market.
Traversal.
Cool if I borrow this? This is really exciting.
Thanks to the PS5's SSD, the world of Spider-Man 2 will be able to render faster, thus allowing for faster traversal. And how Insomniac went about improving navigation is a technical marvel. Pardon the pun. Peter and Miles can now launch themselves using structures on various rooftops, allowing them to leap miles across New York City. They can also utilize a gliding ability to further increase their speed and take advantage of wind tunnels to maintain their altitude. You'll also be able to fluidly glide through tight passages without the need for a button prompt. As for traversal across water, more structures have been added in to give you room for web swinging.
This gunship won't quit!
I'm right behind you. We'll take it down together.
No time!
Launch.
I don't even have a stomach, so...
Let's go!
And this is the one thing we've been asking for, but Sony just refuses to budge. When is this game coming out? Well, Venom's voice actor Tony Todd apparently spilled the beans back in March 2023, stating, quote, "Commercials start dropping in August," end quote, after telling a fan the game is releasing, quote, "Looks like September," end quote. On the contrary, Sony has pushed the game back a bit. At Summer Games Fest 2023, it was revealed that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will launch on PlayStation 5 on October 20th, 2023. The wait is not long.
He's not normally like that, right?
No. He's never like that.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out some of our other videos here on MojoPlays, and don't forget to subscribe for more great stuff every day.